to my little corner. So first of all, I did not upload a video last week because I had surgery and I was not feeling well at all to make a video, but I am going to talk about that next week because as of today I'm not officially fully healed and pretty much the story is not over, so I'm not going to tell the story until I have an ending for it. So possibly next week I will talk about it. So today I am going to talk about my top 5 favorite TV shows. So number 5 is Friends. And Friends is actually a very old show. Only recently I watched Friends, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not watch season 1, episode 1, 2, 3, and then so on. I've only watched scattered episodes here and there because that's what they do on TV. I know it's on Netflix, but I don't know, I just haven't just committed to it yet. But from what I watched on TV, it's really a fun show, it's comedy. It's pretty much about this group of friends who live in the same apartment complex. So they're pretty much always together. And the show is pretty much about everything that they go through together, but it's a really funny show. And even though I've only watched scattered episodes here and there, I really enjoyed the show enough to put it as my number 5 on the list. Number 4 is Prison Break. And this show, yes, I watched from beginning to end with my husband. Well, I watched it with him when we were still dating. But I never thought I would enjoy a show about prisons, and like I don't really enjoy shows where it's about like criminal stuff and police stuff and everything that's related to that. I never thought I would like it. I was skeptical at first about starting to watch it, and then we started watching it and I just got so addicted to the show. It is pretty much about escaping prison. That's literally what the show is about. Prison Break is about this guy trying to escape prison, but it's so interesting the way he does it, because the way he plans to escape is so interesting to see, and it always involves like this super big picture, and it's just really interesting to watch. Even though you don't like that kind of genre of prisons and detectives and police, I believe you're gonna enjoy the show. And I heard that it's gonna come back for another season. I don't know when, but whenever it comes, I'm ready for it. Number 3 on my list is Supernatural. And okay, Supernatural has tons and tons of seasons. There's 11 seasons right now. And I heard there's gonna be season 12 already. Okay, this is like a never-ending show. And I started watching this show when I was in middle school, and the show is still going. I stopped like for a very long time, and then I got back to it, but I decided to just watch from the very beginning again. Okay, I feel like I don't remember anymore what's going on in the story, so I'm gonna watch from the very first episode and then just continue on and watch the full, complete show. And I still couldn't do it. I'm at like season 4 or 5 right now. I don't really remember, but I'm watching it on Netflix, so Netflix remembers where I stopped, so I don't have to remember it. But they're still I'm like halfway there. And I don't know, I have that phase where I go really hard into doing something, and I do it a lot every day, and then I just move on and I completely stop and I do something else. So I kind of got out of that phase of watching that show, but I really want to go back to it. It's an awesome show, Supernatural. I don't like horror stuff, I don't. But that show is not that scary at all. It is about supernatural stuff. The first season is the most scary one, but then after that it gets like softer and softer. But it's about two brothers who hunt supernatural stuff. Ghosts, creatures, demons, vampires, werewolves, like anything you can think of that's supernatural and like fantasy, they hunt it. And they always throw some comedy in it, and that makes me enjoy it more. So after watching that show, I am pretty sure that I would be fine. I would know how to kill a vampire and werewolves and demons and ghosts. If anything appears in front of me, I think I have enough knowledge now to know how to kill them. Just remember, the most important thing you need to kill ghosts and demons and whatever is salt. Never leave your salt behind. Number 2 is How I Met Your Mother. And I love the show so much. It's just like Friends, is like those kinds of shows. It's a comedy, and it's those shows that you just relax and you enjoy it. It's not like an intense show like Prison Break. Prison Break is more an intense show, but How I Met Your Mother, just like Friends, is a more relaxed show. You just enjoy and laugh. So I watched the show from beginning to end, and after that I watched it again from beginning to end with my husband, boyfriend at the time. I made him watch it because I loved it that much and I wanted him to watch it, so I watched it again with him, and honestly I would just keep on watching it and I would not complain. I just really love that show. The show is about this man telling his kids how he met their mother. But the thing is, he doesn't just tell them how he met their mother. He pretty much tells them his whole life and all his ex-girlfriends and everything that's ever happened in his life. And his life involves all of his friends. So it's just like the show Friends is always about this group of friends and about their adventures and everything. Just a little trick here is that every episode is him telling that to his kids. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting show, but season after season you're just like, when are they gonna show the mother? You get really frustrated because it's been so long and you haven't seen the mother yet, and the show is about how he met their mother. But it's a really interesting show. You do get to meet the mother at the end of it, and it's an amazing show. You should totally watch it. And finally, number 1 on my list, I believe I've said this a lot of times before on my channel. I'm sure there are videos on my channel where you're gonna find this answer a lot. And my favorite TV show of all time is The Big Bang Theory. There's no other show that compares to The Big Bang Theory. It is the funniest show ever. It's still going. Every Thursday there's a new episode, and I'm always so excited for Thursdays to come so I can watch another episode. Well, it's a geeky, nerdy show, I guess, because they're scientists and they have a lot of quirks. They read a lot of comic books, they go to Comic-Con. I started watching it on TV. They would show like random episodes, just like how I watched Friends. And then I just got so into it, I got so addicted to it. And I believe I watched all the seasons that are available right now. I watched them like tons of times, not just 1, 2, or 3 times. I probably watched them like 4 or 5 times by now. I just keep on watching the same episodes again and again because that's how much I love it. And it's just that type of show that I just won't get tired of it. Even if I've watched the same episode like so many times, I won't get tired of it. I'm still gonna enjoy it, I'm still gonna laugh. Even though I might know what's gonna happen and what they're gonna say, I still love it. So yeah, I really hope you would at least watch The Big Bang Theory. From all my list, they're all good, but if you're gonna watch just one, you need to watch The Big Bang Theory. So yeah, that is my top 5 favorite TV shows. I admit I'm not a person who watches a lot of TV shows. I know there's too many out there and I just don't have time for that. Maybe I do have time for that, I just don't want to do that. Something that I want to mention is I am currently watching a new TV show. It's on Netflix and it's called A Series of Unfortunate Events. And it's a very interesting show. It's kind of a very sad and frustrating show, but it's also very interesting. And I guess because it's so unique, it actually makes you want to watch it, even though you get very frustrated because, as the title says, it's just a bunch of unfortunate events and nothing good happens in the show. It's just everything that's bad and frustrating happens in that show. It's about these 3 kids who are left orphans because their parents died in a fire, and now there's this other dude, Count Olaf, that's, even though he's not related to them at all, he's trying to get his hands on their fortune and that their parents left them. But they're not of age yet to get their hands on the fortune, so they will have to wait. But this Count Olaf is so mean. He wants to get his hands on the fortune and he just won't leave the kids alone. And it's just very sad and frustrating because no one helps them. Yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. And for future watches, I heard a lot about Gilmore Girls. A lot of people like it and I'm kind of curious to watch it and know what it's about. So I might watch that one day. And I'm also curious about watching Once Upon a Time because I think the concept is really great. It's pretty much fairy tales in real life, and yeah, that's really interesting. So those 2 are 2 shows that I might be interested in watching in the future. And yeah, that's it for this video. So have you watched any of the shows I've listed? If so, please let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know what are your favorite TV shows because I might take some recommendations from that. So I would love to hear about that, and if you like this video, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe because I will see you next Monday. Bye bye.